Good afternoon. Bogdana Shkumbova, Chief Education Officer for Chicago Public Schools. Earlier today, Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents showed up at Hemline Elementary School. School staff followed CPS established protocols. They kept ICE agents outside of the school and contacted CPS's Law Department and CPS's Office of Safety and Security for further guidance. The ICE agents were not allowed into the school and were not permitted to speak to any students or staff members. Here is the bottom line. Our students and staff are safe. Our protocols were followed. We are very thankful for our school staff for following established district protocol. We want to remind families and staff that CPS will continue to protect our students and their families. In alignment with the Illinois Trust Act and Chicago's Welcoming City Ordinance, CPS does not ask for our family's immigration status. We will not coordinate with immigration and custom enforcement agents.
Of course you won't, because the very people that are giving this press conference obviously are not born inside of the United States of America. And I'm making this assumption because it goes without saying. The reason why a lot of these people, and I say this on the Millionaire Morning Show, on After Hours, and I say it here on the Anton Daniels channel, is that the United States of America for a long time has been infiltrated, but it's really gotten out of hand over the last 4 years. And when I say infiltrated, you could see it during the last election from the people that even called themselves influencers, or people that were from, for example, they'll say, I'm Haitian and I'm a, first generation here, or I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm Venezuelan, or I'm Guatemala, whatever, wherever they from, right? And so what happens is they get here, and they get here for a couple years, or they've been here for a long time. They might have even, their parents, immigrated here when they were young, but they did it illegally. And so, they may have had them here, or it's a lot of different situations. But they believe that they are entitled, and then they start developing animosity for the original or the normalized culture of what it should have been, the traditional culture of what America should have been. And they started to develop animosity towards people on the right that want to uphold those cultures, our American norms. They bring their cultures over here with them. They bring a lot of things over here with them. And then they feel entitled to be able to say and do what they want to do, even though their parents brought them here illegally, right? And so what you'll start to see is they speak their own languages. They feel entitled to use your tax dollars. They send a lot of their money home and all of these different things, right? And so they're going to defend what they think is right justifiably. They're going to defend the thing that they think is right, especially with regard to the culture, because that is what they've been adjusted to now. American culture is no longer the culture of yesteryear. Democrats are no longer the Democrats of the 90s and the 80s. It's become so far right that now they feel entitled to be able to do, say, and operate the way that they want to operate. And they've been doing it so long, they've been illegal for so long, a lot of these people, that they think that they're supposed to be here. And they believe that since they've been here for a long time, that they don't have to pay for the fact that they came over here illegally in the first place. And so now they're going to block and enforce things that's not supposed to be enforced. And they're going to meet you with resistance at every turn. And now you see, when you do something for so long, but it was never right in the first place, you got to be accountable for it. So ICE agents asked for Chicago officials and people in these blue cities to make sure that they align with what they're doing, and let's get the illegal people and the criminals out of here. And if you don't help us to get the people that have committed the most egregious crimes against Americans out of here, then anybody that's around them is going to. Your father may have been doing some crimes that he wasn't supposed to do, but just because he had you here don't mean that he ain't supposed to be going back home. We ain't got to separate the family. Everybody can go together, and you can realize where you came from and then understand your culture. You need to find your culture then, if that's the case. If you don't want to be here, or you don't want to operate by American standards and what we supposed to be and how it is that we supposed to move, then maybe you should go and revisit and discover who you were supposed to be in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
does not share student records with ICE, except in the rare case where there is a court order or consent from a parent or a guardian. We will not allow ICE agents access to CPS facilities unless they produce a criminal judicial warrant signed by a federal judge. And we will not admit ICE agents into our school based upon an administrative warrant, an ICE detainer, or other document issued by an agency enforcing civil immigration laws. Again, our protocols were followed. Our students and staff are safe, and we are very thankful to our school leaders, to our staff for sticking to the protocols. We are coordinating with our labor partners, and we also want to thank all our community partners who are so diligently working in the community to keep everyone safe. I also want to acknowledge that our labor partners, sometimes Chicago Teachers Union leadership is also here today to offer support. Now I want to turn it over to our principal here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Natasha Ortega, Natasha and I'm the proud principal here at Hamline Elementary School. Today, at approximately 11:15 a.m., we did have ICE agents come to our school building. Our security and clerk team followed the protocols that we've been trained and practiced and have discussed. And due to that, we were able to ensure the safety of our school and all of our students. I am very grateful to all of our Hamline staff here for upholding all of our protocols and ensuring the safety of our students. We will not open our doors for ICE, and we are here to protect our children and make sure they have access to an excellent education. We stand in solidarity with our families and the Back of the Yards community.
These people are crazy, bro. Seriously, they are literally crazy. And they've been indoctrinated to believe that even though you've come over here illegally, that somehow, some way you still have rights to do what you want to do when you want to do it. And they're protecting them. They're protecting them. But it's okay. We got a lot of time. All you got to do is slip up once, and all we got to do is make a mistake and stumble upon you. That's it.
Good afternoon. My name is Fanny Diego Alvarez, and I am the Chief Officer for the Office of Family and Community Engagement.
None of these people, man, seem like they're from here in the United States of America inherently. All of them have been compromised, and they don't believe in American values. And I'm so glad that we got this president that's holding it down and is not acquiescing over into the agenda of the left at all, not even a little bit.
I'm here to reiterate that our schools are safe spaces, as proven by today. Our protocols work, and our principals, teachers, school staff, security officers, clerks, they are doing the work that they are set to do, which is keep our students and staff safe. And today is the perfect example of that. Additionally, we are working tirelessly with our partners across the city and in Back of the Yards. So as soon as we heard of this, we contacted our partners, and many of our partners showed up immediately. They're here now. Some of them are actually around the neighborhood, checking in on other schools, checking in on community centers and other spaces where families gather. We wanted to reiterate that our neighborhoods are keeping themselves safe by working together, and that we, CPS, is also working together with those community-based organizations. We also have staff that is set up in this network that responded immediately. One of them is here, Maria Munoz, and other staff throughout our district that is working tirelessly to keep our students safe. But I do want to say that, like, our schools are the safest space for students to be at. And so we wanted to reiterate to families, like, you will see right here that you have a countless amount of people and community members that are here because they care, and they're going to continue to keep our schools safe. And that's the way that we're going to be handling every situation.
You can run from it. You can delay it, but the inevitable is going to happen. People need to understand that they cannot They will not. They will not continue to skirt the law. They will not continue to go against what they're supposed to do, and we have to do things right and in order. And yeah, Trump even said, Tom Homan even said, no school is safe, no church is safe. There is no safe haven for people that is breaking the law and doing things illegally. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.